just like anywhere else, the vast majority of people that they encounter and that are crossing the border in the Sioux, they're law-abiding citizens.
But what happens when U.S. Customs and Border Protection encounters someone who is not a law-abiding citizen, like the gang member arrested last February?
In part 2 of our TV6 Investigates series, we look at the security of Upper Michigan's eastern border. Last night, we told you how U.S. CBP works with other agencies to protect the international border in Sault Ste. Marie.
And now we're looking into what legislators are doing to protect Americans and how the recently signed executive orders to tighten immigration security are impacting the border.
It's not unlike anything you'd see in Detroit or the southwest border for that matter. It's just the volume is a little different just because of the locale.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection says in fiscal year 2023, it processed 1,081,000 people on an average day. Now that fiscal year began October 1st, 2022, and continued through September 30th, 2023. When it comes to protecting our borders, the department says our safety is top priority.
Even if people don't see our striped cars on the road, or and that goes with our partners in the Border Patrol, even if they don't see us or they don't see lights and sirens, we're still out there enforcing our laws. You just might not see us.
Take a look at this graph. It shows CBP encounters at Michigan's international borders. Encounters include arrests, inadmissibles, and expulsions. Inadmissibles refer to people who cannot legally enter the U.S. Expulsions are people who are sent back to their home country. Here's fiscal year 2024 and fiscal year 2025. This is when President Trump signed executive orders to tighten border security.
It is a matter of popular culture and it's popular discourse now, and people are really interested in what we're doing. But I can tell you that 365, 24/7, we're doing it, whether people are paying attention or not.
When CBP arrested a Venezuelan gang member who came into the U.S. illegally at the Sioux border, Republican U.S. Representative Jack Bergman sent a letter to President Donald Trump asking him to send that person to Guantanamo Bay.
I believe an individual who was involved with the, in this case, the Tren de Agua gang, and gangs are real, especially some of the gangs that are south of our border, whether it be in Mexico or in Venezuela or wherever. These are evil people, and I believe it's the right answer to put those folks in detention.
While the president hasn't yet responded to that letter, Bergman says it's his job to do what he can to protect Americans.
It's the responsibility of government at any level to provide a secure, safe environment for all of our citizens.
That's why the representative supports President Trump's executive orders to tighten immigration security measures.
The bad guys are still going to find a way in. It's like cockroaches trying to get into your house. They're going to try to find a way in, and it's up to you to keep them out, and that's what President Trump is doing.
Meanwhile, Democratic U.S. Senator Gary Peters helped establish the Michigan-based Northern Border Mission Center this past December. In a statement, Senator Peters tells us the center will serve as a critical asset for enhancing our security tools along the northern border, including important efforts to protect our communities against illicit drug trafficking, human smuggling, and related criminal activity, and working with our Canadian partners to address shared challenges. Senator Peters' team tells me this center will be in Macomb County. It will train Border Patrol agents specifically for the northern border and the unique weather challenges you won't find at the southern border. Even with the change from the Biden administration to the current Trump administration and our newly signed executive orders to tighten border security, both the U.S. CBP and Canada Border Services Agency say their mission is the same.
There is changes on commercial goods fronts and different goods because of the tariffs that have been initiated, but it doesn't really change the responsibilities that we were doing.
There's some nuance that comes with every new administration of how they want us to fulfill that mandate. And while we certainly support the current enforcement priorities of this administration, I can say everything right now is about average.
The Chippewa County Sheriff Mike Bittner also tells me everything is as normal for his department, although the number of people arrested by Customs and Border Protection and arrested are housed at his jail have increased. We know you have concerns about the Venezuelan gang member arrested in February, and the president is actively working to tighten immigration security measures. But in Sault Ste. Marie, officials say they're continuing to do the same job they've always done: protect America's border. And if you want to see more stories from TV6 Investigates, you can watch them on demand. Find all of our previous stories, including part 1 of this series. You can click on the TV6 Investigates tab on UpperMichiganSource.com or find the category on our free TV6 Plus streaming app.